Hello everyone. So welcome to Watchers and People episode 4. Right. So today we have Vincent. Right.
Hello.
What's your Instagram handle at?
It's complicated. It's VNCNT
Yep.
SKL.
You will see it here, play somewhere in the YouTube. Right. If you view on Spotify, it will be in the description box here. All right. So today we have a very special guest, and we're going to talk about watches and basically Vincent's story, right?
Yeah.
As usual, first things first, wristwatch check, right? So, what are you wearing, Vincent?
I am wearing the new Tissot PRX Powermatic 80 with the blue dial.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. This is a watch that's I can consider this as my latest acquisition, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gifted by my fiance.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Nice. Right.
Yes.
So I am wearing my current most worn watch, the Zenith Defy Skeleton, now discontinued. So it's still available here and there. If you are not a fan of I mean, like in several stores lah, right? I know in Changi Airport they still have it, right? I saw it 2 days ago. So if you are keen and you hate the new Skyline, now's the chance, right?
Did you ask if there's any discount?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
Probably no, but well, you can. Yeah, it's discontinued. So
Yeah.
You should take a photo together
oh,
with your ex and this.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
The Jetta watches.
Yeah.
Jetta watches.
all right. So Han,
And I have the Explorer 124270.
Yeah.
I've been wearing it pretty much every day.
yeah,
But on the off days that I don't wear it, I'm actually enjoying the other watches arguably more because it's just few and far between.
cool.
Yeah.
Right, Renee.
Okay, this is a very special watch that was given to me by I said thank you for being a very nice friend.
Wow.
You just gave it to me like just today.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, we have it on record that this was a gift from
It was a gift.
Woody, aka at Watch Addict WT.
Thanks, Woody.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So this, this is a Hoyer Carrera Rare Edition CS3110. It's from 1996. It's 26 years old now, and it's 36 mm the manual 1873, which is basically the same movement as 1861. I like it so much, man.
Nice.
I think we all like it.
Right.
All right, so enough about our watches. That's not the main focus for today. The main focus is this guy, right? So maybe just tell the audience like a quick info about you, right?
Right. Hi, my name is Vincent. The surname is Lim. Yes. I am here today as a guest. Thank you for inviting me. And a little bit about myself. I am from a very different background from the other people. A lot of my friends work as professional, but I do a furniture manufacturing by day, and also wood and plywood trading as my day job. And I'm also with the Medic blog, so Team Medic, yeah. And if you go over to the Rival podcast, the Rival podcast,
That's a rival?
yeah. That
know
I
about
shouldn't name here. Yeah,
I thought we were a rival.
yeah. You find me over there as well for your episodes. Yeah, but yeah, I take a lot of photos of watches as well, just as everyone are. I'm a bit lover, a little bit of a watch collector over here as well, and yeah, that's pretty much about me.
Were you one of the founders of the Matic blog?
Oh no, I'm not. I joined together with my bro Casey.
Oh, same time as Casey.
Yeah, same time as Casey. But the original founding members is definitely Marshall and some other previous guys, but not in the team anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you do at the Matic?
At the Matic, as of right now, I do most of the running around with let's say our friends at Omega and also Baron Ross. Which I recently just attended the Bang Ross's new boutique launch at One Utama.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Marshall the big daddy couldn't join us at that time because he got the COVID.
Oh.
Got the big C.
Yeah, the big C, the big COVID boy. So unfortunately, he couldn't join me there, but I was there with Woody and a few other friends, Pete, Steve.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, I meet up with people over at Omega, Van Ross, or like some other online micro brands as well. Yep. And then we also collab with micro brands, like releasing limited edition watches. Yeah, so we actually have one coming up soon.
Well, we've been waiting for since last episode with Casey, right? It's been what Casey said, what, March?
I don't know, man.
At that point, I was like,
I kind of feel like we need to contact Lotus and just take it into our own hands.
Like, come on, man, Lotus is like, this guy not doing a job.
right. Okay, this one is really gonna be soon because yeah, tentatively end of July.
Nice.
That we're gonna announce it.
Oh, yes.
You hear it soon, right?
Okay.
Tentatively end of July. Hopefully no further delays. Otherwise, I mean, the watch crowd is going to like raise hell on you.
Oh,
So
we'll just reach out to Lotus and just change the branding.
Please don't. Please don't.
okay.
Yeah. So other than that, just pretty much it.
Okay, so like tell us, what does watch mean to you? Right. When first thing comes to mind, what is watch to you?
First thing comes to my mind as watches definitely, like, I don't want to be overly, like, very watch enthusiast or collector stuff. This one attaches memories and stuff like that. But I just love watches as an accessory for myself, right? So I wouldn't say I'm a very fashionable guy with like hype shirts and whatnot, and then gotta have like the latest piece. I just collect watches according to what I like at that time. Yeah. So other than them being accessories themselves, of course it's a bit corny for me to say this, but each one of them has a memory attached to them as well. Yeah, so that's a very usual story that we hear, but can't escape from that.
So I hear you say like what you liked at the time. So are you kind of like alluding to the fact that your taste kind of changed a lot over the years?
Yes. In fact, I was a very like diverse sports watch guy, and then I transitioned into like a small watch guy, and then right now I'm like the vintage guy. So I kept looking for like vintages like all over the place to buy.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
So how long has it been like since you ventured into the watch journey?
I want to say it's around 2017.
2017. Okay.
2017.
Yes, 2017. So when I first got into like properly buying my first automatic watch, it's actually through YouTube. I was just like browsing up YouTube because prior to that I have like Swatch, Fossil and stuff.
Right.
And then until I stumbled upon the Urban Gentry. TGV, and eventually I watched like what's the best first automatic watch and stuff like that. So I got an SNK 809 as my first watch.
Okay.
It's a field watch, right?
Yeah, that's like a field with a Flieger-esque sort of style. Yeah. So got that as my first.
But what triggered you to search for automatic watch videos?
Oh, at that time I was actually looking for an automatic watch. So obviously I have the Fossil at that time. I have the Fossil, so gradually I was just like, oh, Fossil have the automatic as well. Whoa, this is not really expensive. And then I go on YouTube. Because because YouTube is a place for you to look for reviews. And then like you want to get like a second opinion and stuff. Then
Gentry.
So it's more of a self-discovering journey, like not influenced by friends or anything.
Oh no. But but my parents has been sort of like not really like a watch collector, but they are aware of like this whole watch thing. They just don't really delve deep into it because out of like all the gifts that they gave me, I would say like half of them are like watches.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ever since I'm like a little kid.
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the, I would say the highlights or sort of like important lessons that you have like reflected on like throughout your whole entire watch journey since like 2017? Because like you mentioned there are like several changes and so on. I think we all have as well. We all have like our moments of like discovery and so on. Like,
Or confusion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in a way, yeah.
Mostly confusion.
Right. So the discovery is. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit long-winded story, but eventually there's this phase when I was back in Melbourne in 2017 as well, where I go on eBay and I bought on two vintage watches.
Right.
Yeah, one was a vintage like Sylvana, and then another one's a Felka, which is today's Titoni.
Okay.
Oh.
And at that time, I was reading Holinki and stuff as well, and also I discovered like the Matic blog. So I got nothing better to do. I was studying, so I was just thinking to myself, why not I just write something on the blog?
Right.
So I started my kind of like own mini blog. It's called like Shikai Seki.
Yeah.
And I just started writing about that Sylvana.
Yeah.
And then eventually, after writing and stuff, I think everything just comes into places because at that time I was actually like going back to Malaysia, like back here
For good.
for not really for good at that time. It's a winter holiday.
Okay.
Yeah, so I came back for a few weeks, and then Marshall on his Instagram is like, I don't wanna come up for coffee and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the time you haven't met him before?
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't.
So
met
he
him
discovered
before.
you.
Yeah.
Phew, talent.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I was like, why not, right? So
Yeah.
I texted him, hey, I'm free for a coffee.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen until like the on a weekend or weekday, I
Right.
forgot. Which both of us went over to Pete's place.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and then we
The
just
needy
chit
baker.
chatted. Yeah, we just chit chatted, and then like I showed a bit of interest as well on like, oh, actually
Joining the team.
I want to try writing and stuff like that.
Mm.
So yeah, eventually after I got back and then he saw my blog as well. I believe right, Marshall. Yeah, and then got a WhatsApp call from him.
Yeah.
Hey, very interested to join.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so
How
That's
big
cool,
was the
man.
medic block at that point?
at that point, I was aware of like the Ming event that they did
Yeah,
back
they did
then.
really well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also a few events like Langer events and stuff like that. I saw them.
Right.
I thought to myself like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to go to those events. And I want to know watches as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if Marshall ever like neglected you and stuff, right? There's always a space here.
Not so much about writing, but like more like talking.
But hangouts, chit chat,
Sitting down,
watches,
talking
and good
about-
drinks. Yeah, this is the place to be.
Yeah.
JK.
And,
Yeah.
and we're unrivaled, so no competition.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Of course, like right after that, of course, the medic block came into my life.
Yeah.
So there's more exposure towards like other skills, like
That's really cool, man.
branding and all like that. So
Okay.
eventually, my taste changed.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, like drastically.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
and,
enough.
Yeah, at least at that time I have like goals of like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
man, I want this watch, I want that watch, kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah.
So on that note, right? Like you talk about taste change, right? How do you, how to put it this way, right? How do you show that that is really what you want, and you're not just being influenced by like your peers and other people telling you like new stuff that new people that you meet and everything? Is it something that really that you discovered through this experience, or is it like or because like everybody is wearing small watches, Marshall's into vintage?
Basically,
stuff
the
like that?
Marshall brainwash you.
No. None of that at all, I believe. For myself, I don't really have like a set. Let's say, alright, I want to buy, let's say, a sub, a Rolex sub, then I gotta save up for it. It's never the case for me. Yeah, I'm a very, how do I put this? If there's something refreshing right in front of me, I'll get that.
Okay.
At that moment. Yeah, because for me, of course, like if you have a goal, you eventually work towards it. But I think the fun lies where if I would like tumble in between, like, oh man, this is nice, I wanna buy that, and then after that I got bored of it, sell it away. Then I wanna buy the other one, and I'll just keep repeating the process, which is what I've been doing. Because like the SNK was gone,
Yeah.
and then eventually like the Sea Urchin, the Seiko 5 Sea Urchin was gone as well. And
The Alpinist. You had the
the
Alpinist
Alpinist,
as well.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. The Alpinist is gone as well. It was a pretty significant, like, it has a pretty significant meaning to me, because that's like the first watch that I bought with my first proper paycheck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at that time it's like, alright, I made it. I finally like got a day job, stable day job kind of thing. Yeah, that one's gone.
So you don't feel like attached to it, like you're able to let go of the sentimental value with the watches?
Not entirely.
Okay.
Not entirely. Yeah, because the Alpinist I purchased it myself. Unless like few of these watches right here, they're gifted. Then I wouldn't.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's no way I would sell this. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Or sell it to someone that you know. Then you can always
No,
visit.
right?
Then you can always
no,
visit.
no,
I mean, like
no.
not the ones that was gifted to you, but like your Alpinist. If you sell it to someone you know,
Yeah.
then you can always visit that person.
Yeah, 100%. I actually sold the Alpinist to my friend's husband.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
So you can
I
always
just,
visit.
I can just call him up. Hey, how's Melbourne? I'll look at the Alpinist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that time during 2017, what was your taste at the time? Like specifically, like when you joined the Matic team, like what was your taste?
Oh, at that time, because I was just a student back then. Yeah. So I just like saved money through my allowance. Yeah, I didn't have a part-time job and stuff like that. So it's pretty much around the Seiko 5 sort of things.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
And like the two of the vintages I got back then as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Although I do have like the bigger goals and stuff like that, but of course, like with the student money, what else can I buy, right? Yeah. So.
Oh, but was there any like specific design you were looking for? It's more of a diver. It's like
diver.
Definitely diver.
Yeah, at the time it's just like divers, because like it's pretty much like a. I want to say it's like Gada, go anywhere, watch. Yeah. So that's the go-to.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, at that time.
Yeah. I think in the recent times, Seiko 5 is maybe not as exciting as back then.
Because
now it's like kind of.
It's expensive now. Right?
Now, well, expensive, but now I think it's kind of like just rehashing the colors and the.
Yeah.
So back then was pretty cool, right? You had different SKXs and then you had
the.
Like what you had the SNK.
Yeah, exactly. There's much more variant and like funkiness with it. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. How about you talk about in terms of your highlights and stuff, so what about your lesson learned to yourself in like the whole journey? Is like, what mistakes have you made, and it's like, if I could do it again, maybe I wouldn't do it this way.
Like, okay.
Although it's part of the journey, but
Yeah. A little bit contradicting, but try to think twice before you impulse buy.
Try. Keyword is try.
At least try to think twice, if not thrice. But yeah, buying it right on the spot has always not been good for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need that impulse decision for you to realize that it's not correct. Otherwise, because I'm known here as the like the formal person.
Formal dude.
So it's like buy first, then think later, right?
But you choose what to buy, right?
I guess lah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Right.
So I think like I mean, aside from like being impulse or waiting for a moment and stuff, do you have any particular criteria that you follow in terms of guidelines when buying watches? Like under 40 millimeter or like, I don't know.
Sizing wise, of course, like I have a Asian small wrist, like I'm
Most
pretty
of
sure
us,
most of us do, except for Renee. Like, yeah.
Unrivaled.
Yep.
Like the podcast.
Yeah. Definitely the sizing. But then what I would say is that, like, if let's say the watch it's humongous and you really like it, just buy it. Even though you don't wear it, just buy and keep it.
Okay.
Just buy and keep it.
Because you can always train your wrist to be big.
Essentially, like, at least you have that watch in your possession and you can appreciate it more.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't believe in like things like, oh man, I really want to buy that watch, but that's like 45 millimeter, and then you just like think twice, think thrice, and you.
But arguably, if you don't wear it, then it's kind of like you're keeping it to appreciate it as an object.
Well,
as an art.
essentially, that's what watches are.
Yeah.
Right? Like, except for wearing it, you appreciate it. Like most of the time, if let's say you have tons of watches, you don't essentially have like time to wear all of them at once.
Yep.
You wouldn't want to like wear it all over the sleep. Hey guys, right? Yeah.
Fair. I think even you, James, some of your watches last time you told me you just want to look at them rather than wearing them. I mean, you enjoy looking at them rather than wearing them.
I mean, like for me, because in that sense, like if I were to buy a vintage Rolex, I would probably look at it more than I wear it. Because of the flimsiness of it, and like, I mean, you're afraid to further damage it and stuff like that, right? So I mean, I'm always a modern person over here in the group because I like the like the solidness and heft and stuff like that. But I do appreciate vintage watches as well, and I eventually, if I do buy one, I'll probably have that sentiment. I'll probably appreciate it more by looking at it as an object, as an art, as a history piece, the story behind it, history behind it as well, rather than wearing it. So. Kind of,
there you go. There you go. Yeah, let's say if you were to wear like a everything original vintage watch, but like once you put it on, it's just gonna crumble apart. Yeah,
fair point.
Yeah.
All right. So you have some watches here with you.
Yes.
So perhaps can talk about it. Right? Some stories that interesting pieces with some stories that you want to share.
Chronological order?
Chronological order.
Did you arrange it Did you arrange it in a particular order? Or?
I did not actually. Okay. But if I were to put as a, alright, I will put this here. Hold on.
Is that chronological based on purchase or manufacturer?
Based on
purchase.
Acquiring them.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't buy all of these.
As
well. Yeah. So the very first one here, it's a Tech Heuer Formula One.
Right.
Quartz chronograph. It belonged to my dad.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
I believe it's a gift from my mom to my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got this during that visit back to Malaysia, back here, when I met Marshall.
When you met Marshall.
Oh,
yeah.
So all happened at the same time.
Okay.
At the same time, yes.
Right.
So my mom just like popped over to my room. Just
hey, you wanna?
he just hold up this watch, and also on another hand it was a Victorinox.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 44 millimeter chronograph as well. So at that time it's like, you got smaller wrist. What to do? Just pick this up. Yeah, but of course because of his tech anyway. Yeah, but this watch is the watch that my dad wore to work all the time back then.
So it was his beater.
Yeah.
Do you remember which year was this?
This was 2007, I believe. That's
2007.
Yeah, 2007. That's like
when your dad got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think during that time, like you can see like Formula Ones everywhere.
Oh yeah.
That's like
the in thing, right?
Took off.
Like
yeah. Just took off for Tech Heuer. Yeah. yeah, my dad would wear it to work, and so a little bit about my working environment and stuff like that, because it's pretty not sexy. Yeah, it has like muds, gravels, sands all over the factory, so you can see like all the scratches and dents all over the.
It's pretty good condition for what you described, man.
It's
pretty damn good.
It's a used to watch.
Yeah, it's a used to watch,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, so with that sentimental value, like I showed it to Pete as well. Pete's like, don't ever like change the bezel of it. At that time, I was actually thinking about like, changing the bezel. Yeah. But yeah, I guess not. Yeah, because yeah, it went through a pretty tough period for my dad as well. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
That's really cool, man. Yeah.
When was this past? Like 2017, is it?
Yes.
2017.
Yeah.
Okay.
2017.
10 years. Okay.
Yeah, 10 years.
Very nice.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, because my dad was a truck driver. Yeah, my dad was a truck driver. He was delivering goods, like furniture goods as well, for other companies. And he's from Seremban. And then he borrowed his motorbike all the way up to KL just to look for a job, and then eventually settled down in Shiraz as well.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's really cool, man.
Yeah, this is like the first proper watch that my dad owned as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was it service?
No,
No.
nothing at all. Just swap the battery out. That's
Right.
it. Yeah.
Very, very nice.
So how did it feel when you first wore this? Did it feel like special?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like
Has it hit you yet at that point, or did I?
at that moment, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my god, that's a tech wire. Ooh, that's a tech wire. Wow. Yeah. But eventually, when I went back to Melbourne, and I just sit down, doing my daily things and in my room, and just started looking at his watch. It's like, yeah, my dad went through a lot with this watch.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and especially like there's one time that the factory burned down as well.
Oh.
On 2010. Yeah.
Damn.
This watch was with him as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was on the newspaper. My friend is like, "Oh, dude, isn't this your dad?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's my dad." Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
So went through some pretty tough times.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
That's really cool.
But yeah.
Is this going to be passed down to Vincent Jr. or?
Probably yes. Most probably yes. Yeah. Can't. Yeah. Can't be with me forever, right? Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very, very, very interesting.
Very cool, man.
Here. Right. Off to the next piece.
The next piece is the Seiko Turtle, SRP 779, the Pepsi Turtle. I got this watch on
I had a green one.
2018.
Okay.
Yes, 2018. It was a graduation gift from my parents as well.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Yeah, because I remember at that time, prior to that, I was looking at the Alpinis and stuff. Then I actually compiled like photos of like the watches that I was thinking I want to buy, like Hamilton Khaki,
Yeah.
Alpinis, the Toto, the SKX and stuff like that.
Good taste.
Yeah, so I just compiled them in one photo on like Paint,
Yeah.
the Microsoft Paint.
Yeah.
Copy pasta.
Yeah, exactly. Then I just like take that photo, send it onto the WhatsApp group, the WhatsApp family group.
Yeah.
Oh.
Show to my family which one is better looking at. Then
Yeah.
like my parents are like pointing out the Albanese are old looking. The Hamilton Khaki is okay. Yeah, but they didn't say anything about this turtle.
Okay.
Yeah. Then fast forward to like half a year. Yeah, until the graduation day. And then when they came over to Melbourne, then my sister just like, hey, nah. I was like, what's that?
Yeah.
It's like a brown box, right? Like a DHL box, kind of thing. And I just rip it open. I see the word Seiko. I'm like, Seiko?
Yeah.
Calculator?
What's this gonna be? Yeah. At the time, I was like, a lot of things that's going on in my mind. Because like I was looking for Seiko, in particular, like these SKX or like the Alpinis and stuff like that. Yeah, turns out it's the turtle. Yeah.
This one
It
came
was-
with a bracelet.
It came on a rubber strap.
Okay.
Yeah, like the
Black rubber strap.
Yeah, the
You
black
had
rubber
one,
strap.
right?
I used to have one. There's the green one. It's like emerald. You remember there's like a turtle emerald, which is a limited edition.
Oh right, yes, yes. Is it
Is it like-
the one with the pattern
Honey.
on the dial as well?
But the party one, right? You had.
No, I have a paddy now, but that was a turtle mini. But I also have this.
Oh.
I used to have this same 44mm turtle, but it was like the SRPC. I forgot the
No worries
reference
about
number.
it. But yeah, the green
Yeah.
one definitely is very unique. Yeah, actually I haven't seen one of them as well.
Oh,
look
I'll
it
show you a
up.
picture. Later.
Alright, cool. Yeah. Yeah, so I got this on the rubber strap, the stock rubber strap. So immediately I didn't care. I just wore my suit.
Oh, yeah.
Strap it on, rubber strap, no problem. Yeah, let's go.
It works.
Yeah.
It works. It
Yeah.
works.
Don't care at all. Yeah, so I just wore that to
that's
the
really cool, man.
graduation.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so yeah.
So never leaving the collection as well.
Never leaving the collection. It has been like a few times that I'm like, should I?
Cannot.
No, cannot.
Nah, man.
Cannot lah. This one, yeah,
Nah.
too good lah. Cannot lah. Yeah. So
Special, right?
yeah,
The recent gift.
special. Yeah, exactly. Like, and also like, it's only very recently, like the past 2 weeks, that I started to wear it again.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's been sitting in my watch box for one of the longest time as well. Yeah.
I mean, that's the beauty, right? To me, it's like anything that a watch that has significant meaning to you. Although sometimes I mean, there's two sides of you. One's the watch side of it, one's the sentimental side of it.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're more on the watch side. You try other watches and stuff. But then after that, when it comes back to you, that all the memories and
Right,
everything that
right.
reminds you of it comes back when you wear back. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, exactly.
back in my days. Like, yeah.
Especially when you put on a suit.
Oh, yeah,
You'll probably
yeah.
always think of this every time.
Oh,
It's like,
no.
Rubber
It's,
strap.
it's gonna be the turtle.
Will you ever do that again? Wear a suit with a rubber strap?
Maybe, maybe.
on your wedding day.
On my wedding day, maybe not.
if anybody
Rubber.
asks you why, just refer them to Watches and People episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, just listen to watch this and this timestamp and so on.
Yeah, definitely.
Very nice, very nice.
Very cool,
thank
man.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next is the Omega.
Alright.
Right.
This one, the Omega Constellation, I forgot the code, 1530 point
Mm-hmm.
something. It's quartz.
Right.
Really nice.
And it belonged to my late grandfather.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It was a gift from his kids.
Wow.
So my
Oh, your
dad and 3 of my aunts and my uncle, they saved up money together
Hmm.
and bought this Omega for him.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a appreciation gift to my grandfather. Yeah, a bit of a story of my grandfather as well. My grandfather was a truck driver, and then he went on like selling condiments. Like you remember, like when we were young, and then there's this like.
CL.
Pardon?
Condiments.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Coming into that.
Okay,
you
sorry.
actually got one.
Okay,
you actually
okay.
got one. That thing is
Okay,
correct.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Condiments. Confectionaries.
Oh.
sorry.
Different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
my bad,
the break,
my bad.
break, okay,
My
okay.
my England tak boleh dah.
Okay.
Cannot lah. Yeah. But confectionaries. You know? Do you remember like when you're young, you have like these like vans. They're like traveling around your housing area
Yeah.
with like tins of like biscuits.
Okay.
Breads and then
Right,
like those pickle stuff as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, so my dad was my grandfather was in that for a bit.
Hmm.
Then eventually my dad's cousin, together with my dad actually, they took over the van. It was a Volkswagen van.
Combi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they were
Oh.
driving around in Negeri Sembilan.
Mm.
Yeah, so they'll go as far as like from like Seremban town into like Jelebu area.
Hmm.
Was it Jelebu? I forgot. But into the inner areas of like Negeri Sembilan, and they would sell these stuff and make a living. And actually, at that time, it was a pretty tough job because like the van is quite tall, right?
Mm.
And then for them to actually like transport all the tins of stuff, they actually have to throw it up from the bottom.
Well, wearing
And
this.
No,
Oh, okay.
not wearing that. Yeah, but like they have to throw it up van,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
like, they have to catch it. Sometimes it's like the glass jars for like pickles and stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah, they
shit.
go around the area and sell it.
Right, right.
And then my grandfather ventured into CL as well.
Okay.
So
Ah,
condiments.
okay.
Yes. My grandfather went into that business. He had a business partner back then.
Mm.
So it was around the area of Rahang in Seremban. Yeah. And unfortunately, he got scammed by his partner. So his partner took over the company.
Oh
Wow.
no.
Yeah, took over
Shit.
the company, and yeah, it got him ousted from that.
Shit.
Yeah, so that's a really a unfortunate one for my grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then until then, my dad and my aunts just like, alright, you know what, we're gonna still make a living.
Mm.
So
Mm.
the decision to move up to KL started from
Oh, okay, okay.
there. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. When my dad was like around what, 17. My dad
Okay.
didn't even study like
Mm-hmm.
primary. Yeah, primary school. Yeah, so basically all you can do is just driving trucks and stuff like that. And after going through all the hardships and stuff, and eventually my aunt, my dad has their own business,
Mm.
and yeah, they decided to save up money.
For your grandfather.
Yeah,
Okay.
How old was your grandfather at the time?
at that time, during that time, I believe it was 1993.
Well, this is already in the 90s.
Yes, 1993.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's like even before I was born.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, they bought this for him.
Mm.
Yeah, so my grandfather, how old is he?
So how do you become one of the lucky one out of all
How
the
did you get
the
this?
grandchildren, right?
Oh,
So
yeah,
I'm sure he
yeah.
has a lot. So
I am the eldest son of the family, technically, the
Mm.
Lim family.
Mm.
Yeah, so after I came back from Melbourne, on the day of my birthday, on 2021, I would say. Yeah. No, I forgot, 2020 or 2021.
2021 is during COVID.
You came back
Yeah.
from Melbourne.
Yeah, I came back from
Mid-COVID.
Melbourne before COVID.
Oh, that's
2020.
2020.
2020.
Yeah, 2020 January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
so on August, I was just like, man, I think I really want to get a good watch.
Mm.
Then I was like pitching this idea to my parents.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Then my mom is just like, nah, don't buy anything.
Why waste money?
You want to waste money? I think very rich are you now? Huh? No, COVID, some more buy. Those kind of things, you know. Yeah. But she just like, hold on, let me get something for you.
Mm.
And then she went into the room.
Mm.
Oh wow.
And then she walked out.
Mm.
And then you know like those like Chinese heirloom kind of pouches. It's like the red silk pouch
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
Chinese
The
wording.
button pop up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, there's like a word fu,
Oh, yeah.
the word harmony. Was
Yeah.
it? Yeah. On it, and I was just like, well, what's that? Is it gonna be like, you know, like some gold chain thingy, you know, like the very Chinese thing, lah. Then, yeah, my mom sliced this out
Mm.
Oh.
from
Oh, okay.
from the pouch.
Mhm.
Yeah, so yeah, they did.
So it's like when that happened, right? I'm asking this because, right, most young people would have the reaction, right? Would be like, huh? What is this? So old one, ah? This one like,
Too
what?
small.
Ah Kong wear one? What? Give me this one? Like, that? Did you have that sentiment at that point?
No.
No.
Immediately I went silent.
Okay.
Yeah, I went silent because most of my childhood memory as I made it with my grandfather as well.
Oh, okay.
My grandfather.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. So when I was little,
Mm.
my dad and my mom are busy
Mm.
with their work because they need to make a living,
Mm.
Yeah.
right, in KL. So they were actually checking to my grandfather, so
Okay.
to take care of me.
And do you have memories of your grandfather wearing
No,
that?
I actually never seen this on
Oh.
his wrist.
Okay.
Yeah, I never seen this on his wrist. At least when I'm around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always had that Seiko quartz
Mm.
on his wrist. It was like the date just kind of Jubilee-esque
Yeah.
style. You know, you
Okay.
remember that,
Two-tone,
right?
two-tone.
Yeah, two-tone. Yeah, I guess it's a old guy.
Yeah.
Old guy's taste. Yeah, I never seen this, but yeah.
I got a feeling it was kept long.
It was in the
Yeah,
pouch.
it's like-
It was in the pouch.
No, typically, like even my mom as well, I got her a Cartier balloon, right, last year, right?
Balance view.
Yeah, so she'll be like, sayang, wanna keep, but I don't wanna wear. So
Yeah.
typically as I say that, just wear it. Just wear it, man. It's like, and then he said, scratch, I was like, scratch, I buy another one, just wear it. So you guys to
For the good
force
side.
them to wear it. It's like, I'd always be like, must keep on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a feeling probably if it's that.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't doubt my grandfather at all. Yeah, I can feel his love until today. Yeah, and
During 90s, like Omega is like bigger the time, right?
That
Yeah,
Like
Rolex-
there's not
yes,
much
yes.
competition. Rolex hasn't reached the
pinnacle
the
yet.
pinnacle yet at the
Yeah.
time, and Omega
Yeah.
was really like big during the 90s. Like, I think it's so common for like parents and grandparents to have like Omega on their wrist. Like, it's
Yeah,
like-
That's fair. Yeah, especially like quartz watches at that time as well. Wow, it's just like boom. Yeah.
What's the size of this, by the way?
Pardon?
The size of the watch.
The size of the watch is 35.
30, 35.
Right.
Yeah, 35, 34, 35. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was really comfortable as well.
Right.
Right,
Yeah, no
right.
complaints at all. Quartz.
The bracelet is
Yeah.
still in really good condition.
Yeah.
But during that time, you said your taste keeps on changing. But 2020, are you like already like into small
You're pivoting
watches at
towards
that
the smaller watches.
Oh
right?
yeah.
time? Okay.
At that time,
Okay.
yes.
So this like felt like just nice. on you.
felt
Okay.
right at home.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt right at home. Yeah, I loved it so much. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. No complaints at all.
Yeah. Now I feel like all my watches are like
Oversized.
not enough stories. It's like, yeah.
Wear it out and make some stories.
Oh man. Alright.
Yeah.
So next I see a big boy right there.
Yeah. big boy.
The big boy.
Yeah.
Biggest boy of the boys. Yeah. So the Seiko helmet, or you call it like Stormtrooper, 61397100. Yeah. White dial, unpolished. Most importantly, I got this during the lockdown as well.
You bought it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first.
I bought this.
This is the first watch you bought.
On this
for
table,
yourself.
this is the
Oh,
first
I just
watch
realized that as
Yeah,
well.
this is the first watch I bought with my
Okay.
own money.
We are more than halfway through.
Yeah, so I was just like casually browsing like carousel.
Okay.
Yeah, casually browsing like carousel.
That's how it all started.
Yeah, and then just like looking at vintage Seikos and stuff like that because like Henny G wanna buy wanna buy, then come across this one. At the time it was quite okay price, I would say, like around just 1,000 ringgit. Yeah, 1,000 ringgit. I was just like, should I buy it? Yeah.
So do you know about like the history of it? Or you just the looks caught your eye?
The looks.
The looks.
Purely
Yeah.
the looks.
Pure looks.
Purely
Okay.
the looks. Yeah. Eventually I have to look up like the things like what the history behind it, this and that. There's 6138 and stuff like that. Yeah. And before buying this I actually consulted like the medic team as well. And KC he had a 6138 as well, if I recall. And then John bought this before. He already sold it away. Yeah, both of them gave me like advice and stuff like that. So I was just like, okay, buy first lah.
That's the advice they give you essentially.
that thing about like buy first, think later.
Yeah.
It was pretty impulsive as well. I'm gonna admit that.
Mm.
Yeah. So went over to OUG. Meet this guy up at the McDonald's over there.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you like most about this watch? Like what's the thing that you can't resist about this?
Just purely the fact that it's called the Seiko Stormtrooper as well.
It's literally a helmet.
yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of a fan of like Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything Star Wars is just cool.
Yeah,
to
it
me.
is.
I'm not really into like those like into in depth of like, oh my god, where do like these guys come from, the history of like Boba Fett and whatnot. Yeah, I'm not really towards that, but I just love it as it is, like how it is presented to me. So sort of something as a pop culture collection for me. Yeah. So by this, feeling a bit like anxious for a bit because thinking that 6139 the chrono got a little bit problem one. Yeah, that's what Casey told me. Then I spent like an hour trying to test the time of the chronograph. Yeah, it works out. No problem. Yeah, happy to keep it.
Okay. So this one is not living collection as well?
Nah.
I sense a little bit of hesitation over there.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not, but we'll see how. Because like I'm enjoying the watch like a little bit more than I expected actually. Yeah, a little bit more.
Does this get worn a lot, or more of like something you look at as well, or?
I wear it. I wear it like most of the time. Yeah, most of the time as well. Like when I go out to meet them. Yeah. Like Woody, I go to.
It looks pretty suited for your line of work as well.
Kind of.
It looks indestructible.
A little bit, yeah. But because of the fact that it's like vintage, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Actually, when it's on your wrist, right, it doesn't look that thick. You know? It doesn't really.
Contours quite
curves.
well.
Yeah.
It really doesn't look that thick.
What year was this?
It was 19 around like the 70s as well. 70s, yeah, 70s or 80s around there. Yeah, obviously I need to do a lot of homework on that. But yeah,
very interesting.
Yeah, the original bracelet was like huge chunk of metals. It's almost like
it came in a steel bracelet.
Yeah, this steel bracelet is almost like a cuff. Yeah, it's just flimsy, really rattly. Yeah, just put it aside.
So is this the first vintage / second-hand piece that you bought?
No. I had the souvenir.
Yeah,
that's way before.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I had a souvenir Felka, and then this is the third one. Yeah, this is the third one. Yeah, so this kind of started the rabbit hole of like the proper buying vintage watches.
Vintage,
yeah, which leads to one of the watches that I don't have today. It's actually the Omega Constellation, 168017. It's the Genta design constellation with the C-shaped case. Yeah,
I've seen it before.
Yeah, with the linen dial.
The linen dial and the nice bracelet.
Yeah.
Sort of like a Jubilee bracelet.
Yes. Freaking love that, but right now it's with Time and Motion.
I really would have loved to see that one though.
Yeah. Just invite me next time, I'll show you guys. Just kidding. Yeah, so after that, we come to the Longines Admiral. Yeah.
This is quite recent?
This is quite recent as well. Quite recent.
Like this year?
Pardon?
This year?
This year, together with the Omega Constellation actually.
Oh,
yeah, so
from the same guy?
No, from a different guy. The Constellation I actually got it from a guy from like up north, Kuala Kubu.
Damn.
Yeah, and I have to drive all the way.
How do you find him?
Carousel.
The way to go.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not promoting or sponsored by Carousel. Right? I mean, but
But
if you do want to, feel free to do so. Right.
Sponsor that. Sponsor me as well. Yeah. Got it from Carousel, and yeah, these Longines I got it from Carousel as well. A nice guy named Joseph. I believe some of the watch people would know him as well. Yeah, he sell.
His name in Carousel is Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph Copy.
Okay.
Yeah, Joseph Copy. Yeah, so he sell cameras and stuff like that. So the origin of this watch into his possession is a little bit of, I don't know, for me it's a bit of a refreshing story because his friend wanted to buy a camera from him.
Okay.
Because he sell like Leica cameras, lens and stuff like that as well.
Mm.
So the friend was like, "No, I don't want to pay you." So
Oh, give you the watch instead.
Collateral.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, exactly. So he took out a box, like actually full box of like original box and
The
papers,
papers and all that.
and also the tag as well.
Mm.
Yeah, the one like the one Rolex has as well.
Yeah.
The hang tag.
Yeah,
Yeah, the hang tag.
The one that Woody sent us a picture, the red box.
Yeah, yeah, I
Ah,
saw
yeah,
it.
yeah.
The box looks
So
really cool.
amazing.
The papers, even the receipt,
Mm.
the place of purchase as well. It was from USA, Maryland. Everything's
Wow.
written there. Yeah, I just like.
That's not the original strap, right?
No, that is not the
Okay.
original strap.
Yeah.
The original bracelet is a
Mm.
mesh bracelet manufactured by Whitnor. Yeah, because Longines is Whitnor and like what's the other one? Forgot about it. Anyway, yeah, it was manufactured by Whitnor, but I can't fit on that.
The mesh has end links.
Yeah, the mesh has a taper.
Okay.
Yeah, so when it tapers up, it just goes wider
Uh-huh.
Oh.
and just stuck there. I can't fit it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just left in the box.
I see.
And then this strap is actually from the Felka that I had. Yeah. So yeah, there's that.
You still have the Falcon?
I still have the
Okay.
Felka. Yeah, I didn't bring it today because I needed to fix it.
Okay.
Yeah, the crown is like when you wind it, it can just screw off. Yeah.
It's a feature.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the Longines, other than box, I like it a lot because the dial is unique. Because when you buy like sunburst dials and stuff like that, it usually the pattern is usually from the
middle.
Yeah.
middle, right? This one is from the bottom of it.
Yeah, it's like a light
Yeah.
shining upwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So it sort of like indicates like during the manufacture process,
Mm.
they just sunburst the whole plate
Yeah.
And then they
and then
just
they stamp it up.
Oh, so
Yeah.
every watch is different.
So every
Yeah,
piece
yeah,
has
yeah,
a
yeah.
different.
Shit, okay, that's interesting.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
So just stamp it out and put it on. Yeah.
It's very
Damn.
cool, man.
Yeah. So you got like that direction from like bottom
Yeah.
to top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does one particular variant fetch more than the other?
I don't believe so because the last time I looked for this particular other model,
Mm.
couldn't find it.
Okay.
I couldn't find it. Yeah. So yeah, during the purchase, it was pretty much like a kind of like a leap of faith as well because I never seen this model before.
Yeah.
But I really want it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What year do you know?
It was 1970 something.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ancient
1970
history.
something. Yeah. 1970 something. And also the caliber was the 345. So the roller was a little bit off center.
Mm.
And then
Okay.
it actually has like the gears at the outer circle, so the roller will actually like go onto the
Sick.
outer gears and rotate. Yeah,
Wow.
pretty cool. You should look it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's that, and you
Dude.
don't pop the movement out from the back as well. You
Mm.
pop it out from the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
TIL, man.
Mm.
A lot of things I didn't know. Damn. Very nice. Alright, off to the last piece that we have over here.
Yeah. The last piece, I just got it on Tuesday.
Damn.
This
Oh.
week.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess-
Because you knew you were coming here, you wanted to know.
No. Actually, I traded this watch with my friend back in Melbourne.
Okay.
Yeah, I traded my Dietrich Time Companion with my friend back in Melbourne and got this from him. Yeah, the reason is because I can't fit into the Dietrich anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, no matter how I fit, no matter how I change the length of the bracelet and stuff like that, there's no way for me to fit in. Yeah, fit it in.
What do you mean anymore?
you lost
I've
weight?
grown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've grown. I've bulked up a little bit. Yeah, so my wrist size is at the point where one link at extra,
Mm.
it's like
Too
jangly,
loose.
jangly around. One link and it's like choking me to death.
You need a
Yeah.
half link.
Pardon?
You need a half link.
Yeah, the problem with that
Ask
watch
Marshall
is
to get you
that,
half link lah.
no, the problem with that watch is that the links are way too big.
Oh.
Yeah, it's unlike the PRX.
Mm.
It's pretty small and you have a half link at the front as well.
Mm.
That was just like same size all all the way. Yeah, so I just decided, nah, you take this. I don't care about losing money. I'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What size is this?
That's 34.
This is like an alpha movement. What?
Yeah.
Similar to the Nomos.
Yes.
Okay.
It's actually the same movement as the Nomos.
Okay.
Yeah. So pretty interesting actually. Yeah.
Nice.
And also because it looked like a Breguet. I really
Right.
love.
Without the humongous lux.
Yes.
Yeah.
The straight humongous lungs. Yeah.
Very nice.
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
Sucker for this.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I think so. Very interesting story. Very nice piece there.
Thank you.
I hope it stays in the collection.
Oh.
I'm always how to say a pro like keeping a watches for like sentimental value. Although that means my collection is ever growing.
Yeah.
Right, that's the bad thing about it. But very cool. I think let's cap it off with last couple of questions. What is your biggest pet peeves, right? Within like about watches or like about watch community and so on.
Biggest pet peeves.
Yeah.
I don't like people bashing on new watches or like there's some other watches that they haven't tried on.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Point. So don't judge a spec sheet, don't judge a review videos.
Yeah.
Form your own opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect example. The helmet.
Okay.
When you look at the photo, it's like freaking huge ass thing.
Yeah.
But when you put it on, totally different story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And what about people taking suggestive photos?
That one.
Sensitive topic.
Yeah, sensitive topic, but yeah, just keep watches as watches only. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Fair enough.
Like same with like watches and steering wheel and stuff. Like what's your
Those are fine actually.
Okay.
Yeah, those-
Me and my friends over at the Canada.
Yeah.
We actually have like these few friends that we do this thing about like douche patrol. Yeah, we just like take a photo of our watches with like nice car.
Yeah.
Like asking each other, alright, where's my fam at? Hashtag douche patrol.
Cool.
Yeah. That one I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Because it's just purely for like a close circle of fun. Yeah,
And
I know that other people will be like, what the hell is wrong with these guys?
And it's objects, right? I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Probably one last questions I have, right? So, in watch, like the watch community or watch industry right now, with the rise of like hype watches, everything is hype, Rolex and everything, secondary market, it was high, although it's deep now, but it's still fairly high. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Because more and more people are into watches right now.
Yeah.
People who don't know about watches are into watches right now. But do you want those people to be in this community? Do you say, or is it good or bad for the watch industry?
Alright, if I were to zoom out in a larger perspective, I think it's generally healthy for the industry. Of course, we watch enthusiasts or like watch collectors, we put on our like enthusiastic hat, and then we just like think, oh man, these guys are just getting into this for the money. You know, Rolex. They just think of Rolex as like investments and stuff like that. But in the bigger spectrum of things, more people, more money coming into this industry, more opportunity, more R&D from the companies, more watches, more fun. For us, at least.
Yeah.
But the other angle of it, right? Because they are catering the R&D towards this kind of people rather than watch enthusiasts. Do you think that's the case?
I think that one is pretty much a company specific. Yeah, you got a whole lot of other companies with like different goals and different products and such. Like put Rolex out of the picture. Yeah, I know they've been saying like, oh, we are manufacturing as much as we can, you know, but the demand is just too much, which is true. The demand is just off the charts. Yeah, but you still have like other players who are, you know, giving the needs to the lower spectrum or the other people with other tastes. Let's say, oh, I really like this submariner. Oh, let's look at that. Oh, that's available. I'll buy that.
Yep.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
It's
Yeah,
exactly
so
what's happening.
yeah, exactly, which is what's happening. The trickling effect. Yeah. So yeah, it just the money just would splash to the sides eventually.
Yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So yeah, I think it's still okay. But then of course, if we were to put on our own hat, then we'll be like, okay lah, you buy that one for investment, okay lor. But then have you seen these? Kind of thing. Yeah. We'll try to educate people.
Fair enough.
I think that's our job as like let's say us over here as a podcast, the Magic Blog, or like some other watch blogs as well. Those that are kind of indie. Yeah, we try to educate like people to look further than hype pieces as well. Yeah. Also, example, Omega Swatch. Its effect is that it actually brings sales to Omega.
For the actual.
For the actual moon watch itself.
Professional. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like a freaking marketing success.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. So to just cap it off, any like shout outs or anything that you want to say?
Words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Shout out to my mates over the Medic. Yeah. But yeah, wisdom. I don't consider myself as a very smart person anyway. Yeah. So wisdom is like wisdom ile.
If you could give an advice to your younger self.
To my
from
younger
2017, your 2017 self who just started this watch journey, what would you
But
say?
then we say, I think twice of impulse purchase, isn't it?
Would you say the same thing?
Yeah, most likely yes.
Okay.
Yes. Money is important. The younger Vincent, money is important. Don't spend it all. Yeah. I think some of the people will actually go overboard when they buy things that are like without control and stuff. Yeah. They just splurge like left at $50 for the month and like eat Indomie for the whole month. Yeah, that's just unrealistic. Yeah, don't take a loan for a stupid watch. Yeah, just keep your money to yourself. That's the best. But if you really like that watch, buy lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's a good way to end it. Thank you once again for coming to our podcast.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic story. Make my watches look so bad, right? This is like this is the definition of like a sentimental value, right?
Just give your
story.
Just give your whole collection to your parents. Take it back a few years. And then we can
So my mom wore it for 10 years.
we can do a James edition after a few years.
Alright, so I hope you guys liked it as well. Let us know in the comments if you are watching it, how does this new setup goes, right? This is the first time that we're running it with like multiple camera angle. We are still experimenting, expanding, and we hope to see you in the next one as well. So thanks guys.